Hey guys, your boy B- and welcome back to the Pokemon Career Mode. Yes, the Pokemon Career Mode. And guys, in the last episode, you guys were super effective. Oh my god, over freaking 2,500 views, over 300 comments, and over 175 thumbs up. Oh my god, that was absolutely incredible. So you guys are actually digging it, and you guys can go ahead and critical hit that like button. I will go ahead and release another episode tomorrow. Yes, back-to-back episodes. You know you want to see. You know you want it. You want it like Misty wanted Ash. You know she wanted that Ash. You know she wanted that Ash Diglett. Guys, if you're new to this series, it's going to get a little bit crazy, so I advise you click right here, ding, and that'll take you to the first episode, which will explain all the rules and stipulations that'll be going on in this career mode. But if you just want to ride along, I'll explain the rules as we go as well, so yeah. And guys, in the last episode, I asked you which starter Pokemon you wanted me to begin my Pokemon career mode with, and you guys absolutely hyper-beamed it. Oh my god, it was incredible, with over 300 votes, and it was incredibly close. It was so freaking close. I think there was only about like 15 votes that separated last place from first place. Your choices were Kingsley Coman, aka Bulbasaur, Martin Odegaard, aka Charmander, and Ricardo Zivkovic, aka Squirtle Squad. So which one did you guys choose?
I've already decided.
Oh yeah, our starter is going to be the Water-type Zivkovic. A surprise, guys. I thought for sure Odegaard was going to win this, but in the last second push, Zivkovic was able to overtake Odegaard, and I think he is the right choice because we need that clinical striker that was sorely lacking on the Barcelona B roster. As you can see right here, only winning by 7 votes, and because the Squirtle has won, I will affectionately refer to this team as the Squirtle Squad, ladies and gents. And enough of all this blabbering. Let's get into the gameplay. Let's start this career mode actually in FIFA. As you can see right here, I have placed the Barcelona B roster onto Barcelona. We are rated at 65 overall. It is going to be a struggle to improve this team, guys, but that's the fun of it. And look at me, I'm named Ash Ketchum from Pallet Town, wearing my jeans and jacket, guys. And now we're going to go. As you can see, I couldn't put us into Europa directly because they always put Barcelona into the UCL. So I went ahead and looked into the Europa League, and I'm going to be putting myself in this group against Lyon and PSV and Wolfsburg, because as you guys remember, the only way for me to transfer in players is to play the team and draw or defeat that team, and playing twice against all 3 of those amazingly talented teams is going to be amazing chances to get some great Pokemons onto our squad. And there we go, FC Barcelona Ponder new boss Ketchum. I just added this part because it tickles me, but there is our new boy, our Squirtle, Ricardo Zivkovic. But you guys already know about him. Good pace, good finishing. But let's go ahead and meet some of the other boys from Barcelona B. Jean-Marie Dongo Tafak right there. Pacey mofo. 0 finishing. Ugh. But there we go. Sandro, a pacey, well, decently paced winger with a good little bit of tricksters to him. And there we go. Andoa, he's going to be our freaking Geodude in the back. A literal rock. And now we got some pretty good, pretty pacey center backs that you can see here. This guy's got 83 speed. Grimaldo, he has a potential of like 83. Sergi Sampras, supposedly like the next big thing at central defensive midfield at Barcelona. There we go, our beautiful Butterfree Alan Halilovic. Oh my goodness, so pretty. And there we go, Dennis Suarez was on loan away from Barcelona B, but is owned by them, but I had to bring him in. You know, you just had to bring him back, because there was no way for me to like time it up so that it would bring them back in another way, so yeah. But look at this, Christmas comes early. We are playing freaking Juventus and Napoli. Oh my goodness, those rosters are so loaded, so stacked. And our third friendly is Torino. I mean, like, the other, oh my god, Napoli and Juventus are like the gym leaders, and freaking like Torino's like a freaking like bug catcher. But here you guys go. We're already at 65, guys. We don't really have a legitimate shot of beating Napoli or Juventus, so this is my strategy. 5 in the back right there is a strategy note in Pokemon as the wall install. If you guys aren't familiar with Pokemon battling, that's pretty much where you pretty much bring a beefy Pokemon in there and try to stall the other team out as you are able to recover. And that is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to Jose Mourinho it up against Napoli in this first game. And hopefully we can hold on to our butts right here as we started off. And now we're getting into it. And look at this Dongu. We're starting Dongu ahead of Zukovic because he's got the pace to maybe run away from people and sneak a goal in, but he does not have very good finishing. But this would be pretty much the game, guys. Us scrambling around and clearing the ball repeatedly. And this would be the one lone offensive highlight as Sandro pushes forward. Look at the pace on this mofo. Can he cut it back inside? He does. He gives it to Tapak. And that is what I'm talking about. 54 finishing at its finest right there, directly at the keeper. Well, that would have just been incredible if we were able to sneak one in. But now it would be Napoli back on the attack. We're able to parry one away, but it's fallen right to them again. And there we go. Great defending by Grimaldo right there. Probably our best defender. And now it is trying to get whipped in, but we're able to block it. And we get a freaking draw up against Napoli. Oh my goodness, what could we possibly get, boys? So all the players that are listed as subs on Napoli are going to be in here. And I randomly get to draw one from the tall grass. What Pokemon will we randomly encounter? Maybe it could be Michu, maybe Dre's Martins. And we get Enrique, the Brazilian center back Pokemon. 27 years old. Potential 76, 6'1". Overall stats decent. Movement speeds into mid-60s. Defending high 70s. Good aggression and interceptions. Decent all-round center-back Pokemon. Now guys, remember, in a draw, it's a 50% capture rate, so we're going to go ahead and flip a coin right here and see if he stays in that Pokeball. Oh, yes! So we capture him. Alright, so we got a decent Brazilian center back. Let's go ahead and get in there. And we're going to capture you in this transfer window, hopefully. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking, how are you going to capture and bring in players when the transfer window isn't open? And simply, I cannot. What is going to happen is when we do capture a player, we're going to add them to the shortlist, and that's the only way we can add players to the shortlist is if we capture them, and then the following transfer window, we'll go ahead and bring them in. Now, in between transfer windows, we're probably going to be adding anywhere from 10 to 20 names onto that shortlist, so it simply is impossible to bring all those names in. So right before every single transfer window, I'm going to have you guys vote. Yes, I want you guys involved, and whichever 5 players get the top amount of votes will be my 5 that I definitely transfer in the next window. But since we're in the summer window right now, all of these friendlies, all these early season games, if we're able to capture these players, we can go ahead and bring them in. Aw, yeah. Oh yeah. And can we make it 2 for 2? We have 3 days rest, so not a lot of stamina regen for this match up against Agatha, the old lady of the Elite Four, Juventus. We're going to be doing the same strategy. Wall and stall, baby, all day. What is the worst that could happen? Oh, that is the worst that could happen. Freaking 19 minutes past, Arturo Vidal clean in on goal and blasted past us. Near post, hydro pump, critical hit. There goes my plans right down the drain, and disgusting. But yeah, pretty much, guys, we're a 65 rated team, and you're gonna see right here, it looks like a 65 rated team. Adoa, not even close, just freaking critical hit right to my plans, and this would pretty much be it, guys. Juventus passing it around me like I wasn't even there. Look, I even get the tackle in, and it just floats back to their feet, and they get another long shot in from distance, and hopefully, could we get something right here? Could we get something right here? We try to sweat it across, and nope, too strong. It felt like playing like a 65 rated team. I felt hopeless. Maybe I'm not that good. That's why they call me B-, and we are going down, boys. We have lost. And if you guys remember, if we lose, we do actually cause one of our players to faint, so the highest rated player. But this is even sadder, guys. Look at this. 0 shots and 0 shots on target. Not even any shots, guys. Oh, it was no fun. We were definitely out-leveled right there. And there we go. Sergi Samper is our highest rated player, so he is going to be fainted, and we cannot use him in the next match. And I think for the rule from now on pretty much is the number of goals that we lose by is the number of players that faint. So I think that's a good nifty little rule right there. But 3 days rest, no rest for the wicked, because we are going up against Torino right here. And I had no choice. We're pretty much going wall and stall one more time. I apologize if this is not the prettiest football, but if you're playing with the 65 rated team, you kind of got to play 5 in the back right here, and hopefully we can get something started right here and here. As you can see, we are on the attack. Adama cutting inside. A good pass. So maybe not all that good of a pass, but A rare four-way forward for our team. And look at this ridiculous tackle right here. Clumsy tackling from a 63 rated center back right there. And as you can see right here, he pretty much just karate kicks him and he falls right on his noggin. Oh, face plants right there. And look as they go across and they go in, and good stop by Andoa right there, but it would give away a corner and it would lead to this. They're going with the quick corner right here and they're gonna try to whip it inside. Gets past both my defenders off of the crossbar. We're able to punch it away, but it knocks right back into the path of the Torino striker. I was mashing the clear button repeatedly, and oh my goodness, guys. Critical hit to us. I don't know. I feel like this is more like when you get hit by confusion and then you hurt yourself in the confusion. Because look at that, it bounces off both of our defenders perfectly back into the path of the striker, and we are down. And guys, remember, we have yet to score a goal. Like, none of our players have yet to score a goal in this season, but now could we possibly get something right here? I was desperate, just going around. Sandra whips it inside, and it somehow goes into the back of the net. What the heck happened? That was like a prayer horn drill, and we somehow landed it right there. I don't know if the keeper knocked it in or the defender knocked it in, but we are able to somehow get a point out of this game. I do not want either of those players to be caught right there. But look at this. We are able to escape another good chance by Torino right there. And another bounce, but Andoa can't get to it. He does, and he is fouled, and the danger is away. But now, look at this beautiful movement inside. Zivkovic, can he cut inside? He does, but he just gets weight room off. Level too low, son, level too low. But we are able to somehow pull one back. Own goal right there by Echazo. We have yet to score an actual goal, none of our players. Alright, so we got another draw against Torino, which means we can go ahead and dig in and find a player in the tall grass. Now, Torino's sub players are not all that great, so let's go ahead and dig around. Hopefully we get someone at least in the mid-70s is the best that we can hope for. Here we go. Please be somewhat good. Oh, 53 with the top end of 65. Granazio! Whoa! Why? Alright guys, we encountered a wild Graziano. We're gonna go ahead and see if we capture this guy. Please fail. Please. I'm not even going to bother looking at the stats. We're going to go ahead and add you to the short list. You are captured. We're probably not going to use you. Alright guys, so I was planning on only doing 3 games this episode, but there's no way I'm ending on Graziano. So we're going to go ahead and play this Hull City game and see if we can get someone good. Alright, so we got a little bit of good news for once. We are going to accept this transfer and we get Enrique into the club. Remember, he is a pretty solid center back and a lot better than our derpy center back that we had in the last episode. Oh my goodness, that was so bad. But as you can see, no more wall install. We are going 4-3-3. We're going on the attack, boys. None of this BS, because I realized in that last episode our defense isn't that good and our strengths lie in our pace up front. So the only way we're going to beat teams or basically draw with teams is if we score some goals. Unfortunately, we've yet to score a goal with our player. Remember, the last goal that we scored was technically an own goal. Either the defender headed it in or the goalie slammed it into his own goal. That was ridiculous. But what's going to be even more ridiculous right here is, as you can see, I'm leaving it on, and you don't want to leave on the kickoff. From kickoff, that usually something ridiculous happens. What will happen? Will it be something? What? Super effective. That is all the effectives, all the criticals. Oh my goodness. Hull City just scored the prettiest goal I have seen in FIFA. Half volley. Look at that swerve pass on Doa at the near post over the top of him. Maybe I should have gone wall install. 4 minutes in, we've conceded, and Hull City looked up for more goals. I should not take it. I played an extra game for this. Look at this, but look at Rio. Oh, looking like real Barcelona right there. And it felt a little bit better, guys, after weathering the early storm. It felt better playing with the 4-3-3. It felt like we were better on the front foot attacking, and hopefully we could get something right here as we got Sergi Samper back. Can he do something? Oh, a light touch away. But then we won the streak with Halilovic and Lodi Explodi and Pirlo. He is not, but we were getting better chances. We were getting kinda on target, guys. A little bit of hope as Zirkovic lays it off to Samper, who kicks it. It's parried away, but Grimaldo! We finally score a freaking legitimate goal in this career bout. Grimaldo, I love you. The highly rated left back of Barcelona B scores the ugliest, beautiful, bitter free goal. And could we get a winner possibly? And oh, that is why Dongu. That is 54 finishing if I've ever seen it. But could we get something right here? Zirkovic knocks it towards. Can he get it towards goal? He does, but a powder puff header, a powder Jigglypuff header. But we'll take it. We will take it, boys, and hopefully we can get ourselves a decent player with the pull. Woo! Alright, good comeback against Hull, guys. So now pretty much we get a shot at randomly encountering a poker player right in here. All of these players in here is the Hull City roster that did not start in that game in particular. So we're going to go ahead and walk through the tall grass right here. And let's see. Let's see if we can get someone good. Now, pretty much I'm not going to include these lone players as well because pretty much I can't trust them in. But here we go. Which random pokey are we going to encounter? It's a CM. It's, oh, Huddleston.
Tom Huddleston, the defensive midfield Pokemon, rated 75 overall, 6'2". What Huddleston lacks in movement, he makes up for in excellent long passing as well as killer long shots.
But you guys know the rules. It's a draw, so it's a 50% capture rate. So let's go ahead and see if that Pokeball stays closed. Come on, Huddleston. I actually moved it. I'm gonna count it because I want Huddleston so much. A little bit of a cheat right there. A little bit of a cheat, but I'm gonna take it. Alright, so Huddleston, go ahead and join the club, my son. Good little pickup for us, and let's see if we can transfer him before the deadline. Alright guys, and with that capture of Huddleston, that will conclude this episode of the Pokemon Career Mode. But in the next episode, we got 2 games still in the summer window, and that is against Sunderland and Tottenham. So maybe get a Jermaine Defoe, a Christian Eriksen, a Harry Kane, perhaps? I want you, Harry Kane. I want you. I want you inside me. And remember, guys, you can absolutely go super effective and hit 100 likes. By the end of today, I will go ahead and release that episode out to you guys tomorrow. And in Who's That Pokemon? It's Miyachi! A lot of you guys got it correct, but it was BCHD Gaming who got it first, so congratulations to you, BCHD Gaming. And yeah, that's pretty much it. My name's B-. Remember to stay humble, and I only have one question left for you guys.
Who's that?